What's going on, guys? Alex here with 814EDC, and today I have a really quick unboxing to do for you guys from Blue Creek Knives. So before I get into the packaging, the unboxing knife today is the Quiet Carry Waypoint in Vanex. Really loving this knife. Honestly, one of my grails. I've wanted one of these for quite a while, and I was finally able to pick one up in a trade. So that's the unboxing knife today. And yeah, this is coming in from Blue Creek Knives. And this is a knife that I purchased over there. And it is, believe it or not, one of Kershaw's newer knives. You know, I don't review a lot of Kershaw's. I do have one in the, one in the collection. That was a gift from my fiance, girlfriend at the time, now fiance. So I will always keep that in the collection. But if I'm being honest, Kershaw as a brand hasn't really spoken to me that much. I did have the Link in 20CV and the green aluminum scales that I had previously to the channel, but I think I did a review on it because I did give it to my dad as a present. That was like his first nice knife, which it's still a really good knife, but it's assisted opening and stuff like that. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I haven't really paid too much attention to Kershaw as a brand. But with the new year coming in, all the knife companies release their new models. They, come out with new things. And honestly, Kershaw put out some really cool knives in the first quarter of 2023. They have like 3 or 4 new access style locks. I think they're calling it their Duralock system, I want to say, for like in the $50 to $60 range with D2, I think FRN, G10, and one aluminum one. So those ones maybe I'm going to check out in the future. There was one, actually, I'm on the website right now. I can look and see what the names are, because it's going to bug me, because I know I've looked at them multiple times. But you have the Iridium, which is the aluminum handled one for $64.99, comes with D2. You have the Heist for $55.99 in D2 and FRN. You have the Covalent, which is $55.99 also, I believe, in FRN and D2. And I thought there was one more. Maybe that's the only other one that I thought. So I guess 3 new ones. The Heist really stands out to me the most because I like the blade shape a lot. But yeah, maybe in the future, if you guys are interested, leave a comment down below if you want me to check out one of them. But I think I might, just for the hell of it. I want to see if Kershaw has really upped their game to kind of play more in the budget realm with the materials that are more prevalent nowadays, and that's even kind of stretching it, because D2 nowadays is kind of being pushed out for 14C, different things like that. But yeah, so I didn't film this video to tell you what I didn't get in. I'm filming this to show you what I got in, and of course that is the new OTF that Kershaw came out with. It is a fully made in America OTF 20CV blade. Here's a Blue Creek Knives sticker. I believe Brent over at Backpack Me made these. It says Blue Creek Knives, stay prepared, don't get prepared. I like that. I love the blue and the pink and the green, goes well together. So then it comes with the typical Blue Creek Knives sort of warranty thing. Brian gives his email and his excuse me, his number on there, which is cool. All right, let's get into nothing else in there. All right, we'll set it over here. So yeah, this is the Kershaw Livewire. And I know you're probably wondering, like, whoa, Kershaw made an OTF. And it's still under the Kershaw line, because Kershaw and ZT, Zero Tolerance, which I've never had a knife on the channel before from ZT. Maybe I'll have to change that too sometime. Maybe I'll just get on a whole Kershaw and Zero Tolerance rabbit hole and just check out all these knives. The water was farther down in my cup than I thought it was. That's why it probably looked weird on there to you guys. But yeah, made in the USA. And most premium knives, you would think, especially for the price point of this, which was $239.99, so $240, would come under the Zero Tolerance line. But no, it's still a Kershaw branded knife, which is really cool. But it's aluminum handled with a, I believe, 3.3 inch 20 CV blade. I believe it's stone washed. I think it's a spear point, or a double edge. I can't remember which it is. I guess I can look on here. Spear point, I can confirm. And it was designed by custom knife maker Matt Diskin, which I'm not super familiar with his work, but I watched an not an unboxing, but a video that Kevin over at Left EDC sent in our group chat on Instagram. He has one of these in to check out, and he seemed kind of, impressed that Diskin designed it. So he must be, maybe I'm, not knowing, maybe I'm wrong for not knowing who Matt Diskin is, but he's a custom knife designer. So it's cool to see Kershaw bringing in other people than just their in-house designers to design some of these things. So we are going to get into this because I'm pretty excited, guys. I haven't had an OTF in a long time. The last OTF that I had was, I bought it on a vacation. I went with my fiance's family to Nashville, Tennessee in the summer of 2021. So it's been about a year and a half since then. It was a Microtech UTX 85, I believe, in the apocalyptic or battle-worn finish, Tanto blade. It was really cool. I bought it in a knife store down there. That was kind of a reason for buying it, just because, I can't get into this without ripping it. It was cool because I don't go to too many knife stores around me, so that was definitely worth it in my opinion. But I ended up getting rid of it. And then I always meant to pick up like an axial gear, but then I never did. But more recently, the OTF and automatic knife laws in Pennsylvania got reprimanded and are no longer technically used. It's a statewide law, but the counties, I think, that you live in can still, enforce it. But to me, it's basically, not being used. So I kind of bought this as well for sort of a celebration as the knife laws being lifted. And I also did have an OTF in the collection, and I felt like it was finally time to get another one in. Just comes in some paper. And here it is, guys. You guys can see it is black aluminum. Has milling up front and back here along the back. There's the actuator switch. One interesting thing that they're doing is, so it is a reversible lefty or righty deep carry pot clip, but it's canted, which is interesting. So it'll be a little bit to get used to. But it's a nice, sort of a mini deep carry clip, branded Kershaw. I could go without the branding on the pot clips, but it is what it is. The aluminum feels really good in the hand. It's definitely sort of a matte finished aluminum, but it feels really, really good. Has a nice texture to it. And this grip pattern and milling pattern that they have on here also feels really good. Actuator switch feels good. It's not too aggressive, which is one thing that I like. One thing that I don't like about Microtechs, because I've had in the one that I bought, and then I've also had in a couple other ones throughout the channel's history, their actuator switches are definitely aggressive, and sometimes over and over again, if you're sitting there fidgeting with your knife, it's going to tear your thumb up. So that's one thing that I was really hoping for on here, that it would be nice and not as grippy, because in most situations you don't need to be super textured, but you guys can see it's nice and stepped off very well. So yeah, let's give this thing the first fire. Also, before I fire it, made in the USA, which is really cool on there. And there is no Kershaw branding besides Apocalypse. That's cool. It's a nice, very simplistic but utilitarian sort of design, very clean. I love the black. Yeah, let's give the first fire. Ooh, fires right out of there. You guys can see that beautiful 20 CV blade and that spear point. It is stonewashed, so I was right on that. There it says Diskin. Serial is 0271. It is the Livewire 9000, so that is the number on it. 20 CV, if you guys can see right there. And yeah, that feels really, really smooth. Fires very well. There is blade play, of course, but OTFs, you're going to get blade play and blade rattle. That's just kind of how they are. Yeah, super comfortable in the hand. This is I believe I said 3.3 inch blade, so it's right in that sweet spot of of knives for me. But yeah, this thing is really comfortable. It's pretty slim too, which is really nice. It doesn't take much effort at all. And that was one thing that Kevin noted in the video he sent us, was how easy it was to, you know, in, out, very comfortable. Yeah, it feels really good. And I like, it doesn't have too much give on the actuator too, because other ones that I've handled, you can kind of like, you can pull this down obviously, but it takes a lot of pressure. Other ones are pretty loose in the track, but yeah, this is really good. I'm really liking this so far. At $240, I think that's a very, very compelling price. I think that's a very competitive price, especially when you're looking at axial gear being, you know, $275, $285, Microtech all being, you know, pretty much over $300. Heretic, Guardian Tactical, they're all right around $300. So I think, you know, you're getting a fully made in the USA 20CV aluminum scales, you know, nice mini deep carried pot clip, a very usable blade. Seems nice and sharp. Obviously, I'm going to do a full review for you guys, but you know, my first thoughts are this thing is well worth the money. You know, and if you get it on Blue Creek Knives, which it is out of stock there right now, I think Brian is going to be getting another shipment in soon, because they sold out really quickly. I kind of impulse bought this. It wasn't something I was like planning on picking up as soon as I saw the knife. You know, when I saw it in different ads, I was like, oh, that looks cool. You know, something I would maybe like to check out. But then I saw Brian post on a story that he had them in stock. And I was like, you know what? I just had some money in my PayPal because I sold a few knives. I'm like, I'm going to do it. So it was an impulse buy, but I definitely think I made a good choice. You know, and for having another OTF in the collection. I guess it does say Auto Kershaw there on the side. I think I said earlier it doesn't say Kershaw anywhere else. I guess I was talking about the body, not the knife blade, but I just want to point that out. So, but yeah, I think I got it for $216 with a code. So just over $215 for a fully made in the US aluminum 20CV, you know, great actuator switch. I don't think you can go wrong. I think this is, you know, going to be a very, very successful model for Kershaw. And like I said, first impressions from myself are very, very good. So I can't wait to get this thing in pocket. I can't wait to carry it around, you know, use it. I haven't had an OTF for a while, so it's going to be a joy having that, you know, just fun factor in your pocket. But yeah, I can't wait. So I am going to leave a link directly to the Livewire page on bluecreekknives.com. If you want to go check it out, it'll be in the description down below. But like I said, it is out of stock. But definitely, you know, keep your eye on the website if you're going to be wanting to purchase it from Brian in the future. You can use code 814EDC, get you 10% off of your purchase. Helps you, helps me, helps Brian. It is a win-win-win. But yeah, Kershaw Livewire, I think it's going to be a great knife. Seems like a real winner in my opinion, so I can't wait to, you know, get to know it a little bit better. But I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know down below. Have you guys checked out any of the new Kershaw's new models? You know, if you have, what are your favorites? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear what you have to say. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.